Hello people of the internet. I want to show you a day I had this autumn out in the mountains. This place is called the Red Valley, and most common animal to find is the moose. The Scandinavian moose, which is the smallest. So right now this bull is chasing off a smaller one. He was very territorial, so he's just right down below me, following his tracks. But he will eventually turn around and go back to where he came from. Yes, this is the smaller one. Even the small ones will look for a cow to mate with. And lucky for this guy, he caught scent of a cow and a calf. And the bull that chased him haven't caught the scent yet and is going back. Marking territory by scratching his antlers on bushes. So yeah, this is the smaller one, who has now spotted the cow, and he will make a move and see if she is available for mating. Yep, there she is with her calf. Also, I will say it was very windy where I was. I did use a tripod, but it didn't help that much, so I tried to stabilize the video a little, but you will see some vibrations during the video. Yep. Now he's trying to smell if she is in rut. But she really don't want anything to do with him. Still very persistent though. And here comes the third bull, which deemed himself to be a fighter. He actually had broken off his left antler. And he also had lost some fur on his back. So I wonder who beat him up this bad. But he still doesn't give up though. He will go for that same cow. And instead of walking around like the smaller one did, he's just gonna swim straight over. This was also the first time I've ever seen a moose swim, so it was really cool. Just being careful not to get stuck in the rocky bottom of the lake. Also, the moose has very thick fur, and it is also waterproof, so this doesn't really harm them. see the calf there. And the calf will kind of back off a little when the bulls are trying to check the cow. So you can see the small one, yeah, going off. But suddenly, since the cow made some noise, and this is the bull that you first saw at the start of the video, and he will come to investigate. And here we have the one-antlered bull trying to check her out, carefully though. But she's still a little bit annoyed. Doesn't want anything to do with him either. Also during the rut, bulls kind of forget to eat, so they will lose a lot of weight during the autumn. And this guy has caught the smell of the bulls and the cows, so he's rushing in to show who's the boss. He will slow down when he spots them, just to measure size to the competitor against himself. So now he will check the cow, and you can see the other bull is backing off, but still pretending to be confident. But since he already lost one antler, he is not that much of a threat to him. You can see him in down below there. Yep. He didn't want anything to do with this, so because he doesn't really have any weapons to fight with, so he won't risk it. Here he actually got chased a little bit, so he won't go back now. He's still checking though, but he's just playing confident. I do believe the outcome would have turned out differently if he had both his antlers intact, because they were both nice bulls. They were decent in size, so I guess that it could have been a fight between them if his antler was intact, but unfortunately it wasn't. Well, the cow isn't interested in any of them, but they will still wait around. What happens now is that both of them will just lay down. Also, yes, the wind doesn't really help here, so I did try to find cover for the wind, but it wasn't that easy. So what happens now is, this is the one-antlered bull, and the other bull went off with a cow. They're not that far away, but this guy showed some interest in my calling, and he's now checking if the other bull will answer my call, because if he would have done that, this guy wouldn't have bothered coming towards me. So he's basically just checking if the coast is clear. Well, doesn't seem like he's gonna come, so I might as well go then. And he will actually go for another swim. Being cautious again, not to step wrong. And like every other deer in the world, they are excellent swimmers, so they can swim like several kilometers. Yes. This wasn't that long though, so but he's eagerly checking the area after the cow he heard, which was me, so yeah, where is she? He got his hopes up. And I do believe that this bull isn't that old actually. I'm guessing he's 4 or 5 years old, because he didn't look very big. So he's very close now, or closer at least. I'm sitting on a mountaintop and he's just below me. And also, why I believe this is a young bull is because an experienced bull wouldn't have gotten this close. They will start to hesitate if they can't see any moose, especially when it's this opened. But this guy just kept coming. But now, suddenly, the others started running, so he's looking back, and yes, you can see the bull there. Cow and a calf already ran. I think there was some small game hunters that scared them off, because I did hear some gunshots far away. But I did love this though. The smaller bull still coming after, hoping to get some. I doubt that he got some. I doubt that he got to mate with anyone. Yeah, so I called again, and it's like going back and forth. But now I will start the whistling. Because I kind of felt sorry for him, so I wanted to give myself away. So we didn't waste more energy looking for that cow. Well, I didn't really run away though in the end, he just stood there for a while. I even waved at him. In the end, I stood up and walked around calling like a moose so he could see me. But for some reason it didn't really scare him. He just strolled off. Now we can see on his back there that he has lost some fur, so my guess is that he has been knocked down by a competitor, and then the competitor was still charging at him while he was down. But he did seem fresh though, like he didn't had any open wounds or anything, so my guess that is that he learned from that, so he won't risk anything next time. But now it seems like he didn't really realize I was the cow, so he's still looking for that cow. So now he's kind of ignoring me. Now he keeps walking away from the direction he came from. I did spot him later that day, but I wonder how he went. So this is the last you will see of him, so I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys next time.